Hello and welcome to the World's Greatest Memory Techniques Day 3. My name is Adam Aziz, and in this video we're going to learn how to recall people's names. It can help with work and it can help make great connections. But before we get into it, we're going to review what we learned on Day 2, which is the Earth List 11 through 20. There are 3 simple steps to the Earth List. Step number 1 is where you have a list where the concepts represent the number that they're next to. That's this list right here. Number 11 is maple leaf because on the Canadian flag, the maple leaf has 11 points. It represents the number 11. Number 12 is eggs because eggs commonly come in a dozen. They represent the number 12. Number 13 is stripes because of the 13 stripes on the American flag. They represent the number 13. And we'll review the rest in a little bit, but each one of these concepts represents the number that they're next to. Step number 2 is once you want to memorize a new list, you make the new list interact with the Earth list through visualization. 11 with 11, 12 with 12, 13 with 13, and so on for 14 through 20. You make them link. Step number 3 is once you want to recall the new list, you go to your Earth list and you see how it was changed by the new list through visualization. Those are the 3 simple steps. Now we'll continue with the review for 14 through 20. Number 14 is stone because in the imperial measurement system in the UK, 1 stone equals 14 pounds. Number 15 is Cook Islands because it's a chain of 15 islands. Number 16 is driver's license because that's the age you can get your driver's license in California. Number 17 is pilot because that's the age you can become a pilot. Number 18 is semi because some of them are 18-wheelers. Number 19 is banana because the 19th element of the periodic table is potassium, which is known for being in bananas. And number 20 is bodybuilder because some bodybuilders do 20 repetitions. Now, if you don't have this list memorized, I encourage you to write each of these concepts down with their corresponding number, because on the next segment, we are going to memorize a new list by making it link with this Earth list, 11 with 11, 12 with 12, and so on for 13 through 20. So if you don't have this memorized, I encourage you to pause the video, write each of these down, and we're going to continue on to the next segment. This is the list that we're going to memorize. We're going to do so by making it link with the Earth list. Number 11 of this list is beach, and number 11 of our Earth list is maple leaf. So to make them interact in a memorable way, we could have a maple leaf washing up on a beach. Then when it comes time to recall what was 11 of this list, we go to our Earth list, our go-to list. We say what was happening with the maple leaf. It was washing up on a beach. Number 11 is beach. For the rest of these, I'm not going to give you hints as to the visualization. You're going to do your best to make them link with the Earth list. And on the next segment, I'll share with you some visualizations that you could use. Right now, I'm just going to give you the concept, and you're going to make it link with the Earth list. 12 with 12, 13 with 13, and so on for 14 through 20. Number 12 is palm tree. See it linked with number 12 of the Earth list. Number 13 is sky. Number 14 is grass. Number 15 is camera. See, interact with 15 of the Earth list. Number 16 is pencil. Number 17 is gold. Number 18 is cat. Number 19 is paper. And number 20 is calculator. Well done. Now to recall each of these, we go to our go-to list, the Earth list, and we see how it was changed by the new list. And this reminds us what the new list is. So for number 11, we go to number 11 of the Earth list, which is maple leaf. And we say what was happening with the maple leaf. It was washing up on a beach. Number 11 is beach. Number 12 was palm tree. You could see eggs in the palm tree. Number 13 is sky. You could see red and white stripes in the sky. Number 14 is grass. You could see a stone in the grass. Number 15 is camera. You could see a camera on one of the islands. Number 16 is pencil. You could see a pencil on a driver's license. Number 17 is gold. You could see gold in the co-pilot seat. Number 18 is cat. You could see a cat driving a semi. Number 19 is paper. You could see a paper cutting a banana in half. Number 20 is calculator. You could see a bodybuilder on his calculator. Well done. Now we get into the highlight of the day, remembering people's names. To do so, remember the acronym VIP. It stands for verbalize, imagine, and place. So throughout the conversation with the person, we want to verbalize their name back to them. This helps embed it into our memory. Next, we want to imagine their name as an image. So we meet Mr. Baker, we want to imagine his name as a baker's hat. And lastly, we want to place the image. We want to find a unique place on Mr. Baker's face and place the baker's hat there. Say Mr. Baker has a strong forehead, we want to place the baker's hat on his forehead. Then when it comes time to recall his name, we go to his unique place, which is his forehead. We say, what was the image placed there? It was a baker's hat. We recall that his name is Mr. Baker. Visualize images based on associations of people's names, sounds within their names, or meanings behind them. Here are some names visualized. For Noah, it could be an ark. For Olivia, an olive. For Abba, an avocado. For Portia, a Porsche. For Richard, we could take the first sound rich and have his name be represented by gold bars. For Sebastian, we could take the first two syllables Sebas and have his name be represented by a sea bass. For Wyatt, we could take the first syllable Y and have it be represented by a question mark. For Antonio and Ant, the first three letters. For Michael, a microphone. For Mike and Mike. For Victoria, a podium because she was victorious. For Melissa, a melon. For Solomon, because Prophet Solomon was known for being able to talk to animals, we could have a talking bird represent the name Solomon. Now let's practice. This is Brother Noah. Brother Noah has a strong nose. That could be his place. And the image we're going to place there is going to be an ark representing the name Noah. So see the ark on his nose. Then when it comes time to recall his name, we go to his unique place, which is his nose. We say, what was the image placed there? It was an ark representing the name Noah. Well done. This is Brother Matthew. Brother Matthew has a strong jaw, so that's going to be his place. And the image we're going to place there is going to be based on the first sound within his name, math, and it's going to be a plus and minus sign. So see the plus and minus sign on his jaw. Then when it comes time to recall his name, we go to his unique place, which is his jaw. We say, what was the image placed there? It was a plus and minus sign, representing the sound math. His name is Matthew. Well done. This is Brother Amir. Brother Amir has strong eyebrows. And since the name Amir isn't an English name, it's an Arabic name, we're going to ask him the meaning. And he tells us in Arabic, it means prince, commander, or leader. So we'll take the first meaning, prince, and have his name be represented by a small throne. And on top of the small throne, we'll have a mirror that we see a reflection in, representing the sound of his name, Amir. So see the small throne with the mirror on top of his eyebrows. Then when it comes time to recall his name, we go to his unique place, which are his eyebrows. We say, was the image placed there? It was a small throne with a mirror on top. His name is Amir. His name means prince. Well done. All right, now we're going to test our skill. On the far left, we have Brother Michael. Brother Michael has a strong forehead, so that's going to be his place. And the image we're going to place there is going to be a microphone for Mike and Mike. So see the microphone in detail on his forehead. To the right of him is Brother Solomon. Brother Solomon has a strong chin, so that's going to be his place. And since Prophet Solomon was known for being able to talk to animals, we're going to have a talking bird represent the name Solomon. So see a talking bird on this brother's chin. See it in detail. Well done. To the right of him, we have Brother White. Brother White has an interesting nose. That's going to be his place. And the image we're going to place there is going to be based on the first sound within his name, Y. And and it's going to be a question mark. So see the question mark on his nose. Well done. And lastly, on the far right, we have Brother Richard. Brother Richard has strong cheekbones, so those are going to be his places. And the images we're going to place there are going to be gold bars representing the sound rich within his name. So see the gold bars in detail on his cheekbones. Well done. Okay, now on the far left, you recall this brother's unique place. It was his forehead. And the image placed there was a microphone, representing the name Michael. Well done. And to the right of him, this brother's strong feature was his chin. And the image placed there was a talking bird, representing the name Solomon. And to the right of him, this brother's interesting feature was his nose. And the image placed there was a question mark, representing the name Wyatt. Lastly, on the far right, this brother's unique places were his cheekbones. And the images placed there were gold bars, representing the name Richard. Well done. You met 3 people in practice, 4 people in this test, that's 7 people. I hope that if you continue this strategy, you'll make many great connections, God willing. So to remember names, remember the acronym VIP. Stands for Verbalize, Imagine, and Place. Visualize images based on associations of people's names, sounds within their names, or meanings behind them. I hope you enjoyed this day. I hope you enjoyed this strategy. Until the next video, God willing. Thank you. That is the end of day 3. Well done.